my administration has reached a historic agreement with a great American company. You remember this company? It's called, from the good old camera age, the old days, to begin producing critical pharmaceutical ingredients. It's called Kodak. And it's going to be right here in America. So I want to congratulate the people in Kodak. They've been working very hard. Members of my administration are present in Rochester right now.
What's Kodak?
And they're trying to finalize this groundbreaking deal, and they will be announcing this deal. I want to thank Governor Andrew Cuomo and his representatives. We've worked really well together on this deal. It's a big deal. It's a great deal. A great deal for New York and a great deal for Kodak. 90% of all prescriptions written in the United States are for generic drugs. We have approved more generic drugs than any other administration.
Kodak. Drug ingredients. $700 million loan. Trump, a Kodak moment when new loan to make drugs. Except of the fine. They don't really tell you what it is. The fallen giant photo. What? What was it? These guys, they are former photography leader, triple. So what, they just went into medicine? They went from photography to medicine? Is pivoting to make ingredients used in generic drugs. That's random. Yeah, that's so random. But what is it? I don't get, like, what are they making? It's not very clear. Kodak. Coronavirus. I don't think it'll be in a YouTube video. Kodak will help make drugs to fight corona. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to research that more. Find out what they're actually making. It's probably not. Probably no one knows really. But just see if anyone. Oh, 2 people. Oh, hello guys. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, say hello to me so I know that you're alive. Be good. Hi.
Generic drugs can be just as good as the brand names, but cost much less. Yet in less than 10% of the active pharmaceutical ingredients needed to make these drugs are currently manufactured in America. More than 50%.
What drugs? Like, what do they do?
India and China. And you'll be seeing a lot of things have happened. It's been happening. But
I have a feeling this is leading to the vaccine. Don't you think? Like, you know what I can't understand is that there's hardcore Republicans, like there's hardcore pro-Trump supporters that know the vaccine is a way to control the people. Like, they're anti-vax, but they're also pro-Trump. But then you have Trump in previous messages spewing out that he loves the vaccine, that the vaccine's coming. So how can you be pro-Trump and anti-vax at the same time when you can see that Donald Trump is trying to get people vaccinated? You know? He doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't give a shit about the people. He's part of it. He's part of it all. But yeah, that's something to watch out on. If Donald Trump's pushing the vaccine, that's, you know for sure.
it's happening at a more rapid pace right now. With this new agreement, my administration is using the Defense Production Act to provide a $765 million loan to support the launch of Kodak Pharmaceuticals. It's a great name when you think of it. Such a great name. It was one of the great brands in the world. Then people went digital and Kodak didn't follow. but now under very extraordinary leadership they are following, and they're doing something that's a different field.
That's so random for Kodak, like to be a photography company and then just to move into making pharmaceutical ingredients. Let's look up at like Kodak. Who even owns Kodak? Kodak. Eastman Kodak Company, American technology company. They went bankrupt. So that's what astonishes me. Like, how can a corporation just go bankrupt but still survive? Like, why do they allow that? Like, if a corporation goes bankrupt, that's it. But it's almost like they have everyone. Those that secretly run the corporations, they're just all in cahoots with one another, and they don't allow like companies to go bankrupt. Kodak announces plans to release they make tablets. I don't think anyone was bought that tablet. They tried to get into cameras again. Don't think that worked. Here we go. Reduce dependency. Who owns it? George Eastman, Henry Strong. See, look how old this company is. The guy who made it was born in 54, sorry. So, like, that just goes to show, like, how deeply entrenched. Cause of death, suicide. Wow. That's random. But just goes to show, like, it's an old corporation, so it just means that they were in, like, old corporations in America. They, like, the people at the beginning of America, the early stages, during the really big boom years, the people that had the capital back then, most likely, they had the capital in Britain. So, the people that owned the British capital and the British money, and pretty much ran the British Empire, which was controlled by that money, is connected. They're connected to the American capital. So, you know, a lot of the elites from Britain came to America and then got America going with their money and made more money as the boom continued throughout the 1800s, 1900s. But they were all in cahoots, you know, like the people that have the capital at the top, it's very hierarchical, you know, so it's only like a rare few that own the capital, and then, you know, the people that make money make more money. And they almost have you have to imagine, like, if you study greed, like, people who are greedy actually have, like, people greedy have a fear of losing the money. They always live in fear of losing the money. So you have to imagine these people at the top, they have a intense greed with a fear of losing the money. So they've created a system where they never lose. Like, they never lose the money. Even if, look at this guy, George Eastman, he made this company Kodak, successful for a long time, but in the modern era, it just went bankrupt. It became irrelevant. But do you think that his company goes bankrupt, he loses all the money, his line of family loses all the money, they all kill themselves by suicide? Maybe they all kill themselves. No, they're protected by their other capitalistic elite friends, and it's all planned, all the people at the top have planned that they just keep making money. The system's designed for them to keep making money, to be saved from bankruptcy ever. They never get bankrupt. They're all in cahoots, and everybody underneath them is just, I was gonna say cockroaches, but everyone underneath them is there just to play their game. It's their game that they're on. So it's no coincidence that Trump is using Kodak, how old is this company? This super old company that should have just died ages ago, because he has powerful people paying him to get this company back in the game. I hope that made all sense to you guys. I hope I was able to get my point across. I know I was kind of deluded, but I feel like I made sense. It just goes to show that it's just weird that he would use this really old company.